So I want y'all to start with just a little boxer shuffle here. So we're just kind of bouncing from heel to toe, getting those arms going. We'll just get the blood flowing a little bit. I know I need it here in my basement. It's a little chilly in here today with the temperature change we've had here in Colorado. So just bouncing heel to toe, little boxer shuffle. We'll spend 30 seconds in each position. Oh, I even forgot to start the timer. And then on this next one, I want you guys to grab your ankle, push your hip forward as you pull, and then reach overhead. When you reach overhead, though, I want you to keep your belly braced. So what I mean is tighten your abs a little bit. So pull with one arm, push overhead with the other, keeping that belly tight. We're going to do a full minute here, just alternating legs. So ignore this little beat. And then we're going to go for another 30 seconds. If the balance isn't feeling too great today, get close to something, do your push and pull real quick, and then kind of reset. Just trying to get everything on the front side of the body warmed up here. And we'll get the back side here in 3, 2, 1. Okay, hinge your hips. Then I want you to come thumbs towards the ceiling, give me a Y. Then give me a T, palms towards the floor. And then the last one, give me a W. So they come up. Let's go through that sequence again. Y, thumbs towards the ceiling. T, palms towards the floor. W, palms towards the floor, but my elbows are bent. Let's go one more sequence. Y, T, and W. Perfect. Last one. We're moving to the floor where we're obviously going to stay for this routine. And I want y'all to do dead bugs like we did last week. So I'm pushing my low back into the floor. I'm going to extend one leg and arm and just alternate. Don't let your low back come off the floor if you can help it. So we're really just activating our belly here. Perfect. All right, y'all. So that's the warm up. Hopefully that got you breathing a little heavier than normal. You got a little bit of an elevated body temperature. And we're going to go into our first grouping. We're spending 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to go through 3 different moves. The first one is going to be in the same position, like a sit-up position. So you're on your back and we're doing penguins. So you're going to take your hands and you're just going to do a slight crunch, reach for each ankle. So hence the name penguin. You're kind of, almost looks like you're waddling. So we're going to be there for 30 seconds. Then we're going to move our hands underneath our butt. And then we're going to go flutter kicks, point the toes. Notice I'm kind of keeping a slight crunch here as well, raising my shoulder blades up off the floor. That'll make it a little harder, or you can have them flat, but I want you to try to keep them up just a little bit. And then the last one, we're going to flip around. And those T's we just did standing, we're actually going to do from the floor here in a Superman pose. So I want you to extend through your hips, squeeze those glutes, and then we're just basically going to come up, bring those palms up as high as we can, making a T shape with our upper body, squeeze those shoulder blades together at the top. And that is our Superman reverse fly. So those are 3 exercises we're doing back to back to back, and then we'll rest for 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and get in position for our penguins. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. So keep breathing here, going side to side, trying to keep the shoulder blades up off the floor. I know it burns. Hang tough. You got less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, stay with me. You got a quick 10-second break, and then we're going to flutter kicks. So hands come underneath the butt. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. Point those toes. So we're kind of working lower abdominals here. And if you need to, you can bend the knees and give me flutter kicks here with bent knees. Keep going. We got 10 more seconds. Woo, feel the burn. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, flip it over. We've got 30 seconds of these Superman T's going in 3, 2, 1, go. So keep your glutes squeezed and give me these T's where our palms are facing the floor. You're looking down at the floor. Stay with it. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. When you come up here, and we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Good job, y'all. All right, shake it out. We got a quick 30-second rest before we go through that sequence again. So we're starting with the penguins, then we've got our flutter kicks, and then we're moving to that Superman reverse fly that we just finished with. All right, y'all. So go ahead and get in position for our penguins. Remember, contract those abs, push that low back into the floor. We're going in 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember to breathe here. The tendency is to hold your breath. Don't do that. And if you need to, you can always come out of it, rest for a second, and then pick it back up where you left off. All right, stay with it. I know it's burning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo. All right, y'all, hands underneath your butts. We're going flutter kicks. 3, 2, 1, go. So point those toes. Like I said, if you need to, you can bend the knees. That'll decrease the amount or the length of the lever of your legs, which means it's not quite as difficult on the abs, but you're still going to be working them. 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! Hey, y'all, roll it over real quick. Superman, reverse flies. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. So remember to keep those glutes squeezed. We're working on pretty much all the muscles on the posterior chain or back side of the body, which of course are a lot of muscles that don't get a whole lot of love when we spend so much time seated all day. All right, stay with it. 3, 2, 1, time. Good job, y'all. All right, quick 30 seconds. We're going to go through it one more time. And then we'll move to group 2, where we just got 2 exercises that we're going to do twice on that 30-second on, 10-second off. All right, y'all, stay with me. Last round here for group 1. Get in that sit-up position. We're starting with the penguins. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. So just waddling back and forth, reaching for those ankles, remembering to breathe. Easier said than done when you get an exercise that burns this much. Whew. I got faith in you though, stay with it. 10 seconds to go. I know your brain's telling you to quit, don't do it yet. 3, 2, 1, time. Whew. All right, y'all, hands underneath your butt. We're going flutter kicks. 3, 2, 1, go. Point those toes. Do your best to keep your low back pushed into the floor. If you're having a hard time doing that, bend the knees, shorten those levers up. 10 more seconds here. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, y'all, last one, flip it over. We got our Superman reverse flies, forming that T with our upper body. 3, 2, 1, go. So the legs stay stable, the glutes stay turned on, and then the only thing really moving are my arms to form that T and squeeze the shoulder blades together at the top. You can inhale on the way down, exhale as you come up. Y'all are doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Nicely done. All right, shake it all out. If you've got some water nearby, grab it. Then we just got one more quick set. We're doing 2 different exercises. We've got a bicycle crunch for the first one. So we're going to kind of put upper and lower together as opposed to doing them separate like we did for that first set. And so we're here and we're just going elbow to opposite knee. Like you're riding a bike with those legs. Keep them pumping. Obviously, the harder version is going to be doing your best to keep your shoulder blades up off the floor. But even if you can't do that, you're still going to be getting tons of activation through the abdominal area. So don't worry about that. And we are going to be alternating that with a front plank variation. So you're going to come down to your elbows, feet are hip width apart, squeeze those glutes, keep your core tight, and we're going to just tap laterally or sideways with each foot. Okay, obviously when I remove that foot for a second to tap it, my hip wants to drop. I want you to keep those glutes turned on, keep your core braced, and that'll prevent your hips from shifting. If you need to modify that position from the knees, glutes are squeezed still, and you're going to alternate which leg pops out to the side. All right, y'all. We're going with those bicycle crunches, so go ahead, lay on your back, and we're going in about 10 seconds. This is our last sequence of exercises here, bicycle crunch and the front plank. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. So 30 seconds here. Do your best to extend those legs completely out, straighten the knee. As you bring opposite elbow to knee. These are tough. Stay with it. I know it's burning. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. All right, front plank position. Work your way up to it. And we're doing our side toe taps going in 3, 2, 1, go. Glutes are squeezed, core is tight. We're going to remove one of those 4 points of stability just for a second to tap out to the side. Do your best to keep your hips from sagging, and we do that by squeezing the glutes as hard as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, quick turnaround. We're going to do one more set of that, and then we will be done, and we'll do a couple cool down stretches to finish. So we got one more set of bicycle crunches going in 3, 2, 1, go. Real quick turnaround here. We're done as soon as we finish these 2. So fight all the way till the end. Keep breathing. Halfway here. Remember, you could always just do the legs. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, flip it around. Low plank, 3, 2, 1, go. We're going with our side toe taps. Remember, if you need to, go from the knees. And then you're doing knee taps. Stay with it here. Almost there. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, time. Woo. Nicely done, y'all. All right, shake it all out. Let's start with an up dog. So you're gonna come down kind of from that plank. We're gonna drive the floor away from us. Look up towards the ceiling. Stretch out that belly that we just finished tightening up. You can keep the legs on the floor, or you could even bring them up a little bit to get even more of a stretch. And then now what I want you to do is we're going to drive into a down dog. So tuck those feet up here, drive away. And if you need to, you can come from the knees and drive away, kind of into a child's pose. So up to you, whether you want to do child's pose or down dog. We're going to hold this position, let those heels drop towards the floor if you're here with me. And then go ahead, come back forward, drop to your hands and knees. And then we're going to finish with just some cat-cows. So what I want you to do is round your back, tuck your tail, look towards the floor, and then inhale, look up, round or arch your back as much as possible, stick your butt out. Exhale, come back to the cat, inhale to the cow. Let's do 2 more sequences of that. Exhale to the cat. Inhale, look up for the cow. 1 more. Blowing that air out, round. Inhale in, arch. And then come on out of that. And that is it, y'all. Thanks so much for coming today. And remember to join us next Friday for the next Core Express.